Back in 2008, Steph Curry broke the NCAA record for most threes in the season with 162.
Curry again. Rush may not be quick enough to get to Curry.
In 2024, Caitlyn Clark broke his record.
All right, welcome back to the show, everyone, and good afternoon to you. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. So this morning, I reacted to a video from this channel, 3 Point Revolution. Thanks to the community for pointing it out, and I really enjoyed it. It was basically like a who's greater, Steph or LeBron, but not so much as like a head-to-head thing. But the title was, I believe, LeBron was better, but Steph was greater. And it was a pretty interesting thing going into greatness and the impact of each player, and all that good stuff. So I actually enjoyed it so much that at the end of the video, another video popped up, and this was titled Caitlyn Clark, the Steph Curry of women's basketball. And I mean, I normally don't do a back-to-back like this. And 3 Point Revolution, I don't know you, but if you see this, I hope you don't mind. These are older videos, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna give you a little bit of a bump with subscribers. So hopefully there's an impact that's made, and it's a positive impact. But it usually is with our community. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna link the original video down below in the description, like I always do. Consider subscribing to 3 Point Revolution. They're at 2.49K subscribers right now. So a small channel. We can easily double that. Anyways, you guys, I wanted to watch this just because I mean I do get requests for checking out some Caitlyn Clark content, and also I mean I am interested in doing it. It's Caitlyn Clark has been a hell of a story in the WNBA, and every time I have watched her play, my mind is pretty much blown. Like it's not only her skill set, but actually like just like her mental toughness. You know, they're out there bullying her, shoving her, doing all kinds of stuff to get her mind out of the game, and she just stays focused. Like she's like an assassin out there. And also recently, it was good to see her teammates. Whatever jealousy was there on her team is no longer there, but they're defending Caitlyn now. So it's good because that's what I was always saying. She needs an enforcer. Like Jordan came into the league as a rookie, and everyone was bullying him, you know, the same way as Caitlyn, because everyone was jealous of him. They needed Charles Oakley. He needed an enforcer, you know. So every star like this needs an enforcer to keep them safe. But anyways, you guys, let's see what this video is all about. I'm gonna link the original video down below in the description, like I always do. There you're gonna see a list of channel members. Shout out channel members. I appreciate you all. I'll see you in the comments later. Everyone, please leave this video a like. It helps out a ton. And let's check this out.
Ever since Stephen Curry redefined the game of basketball, everyone's been trying to play just like him. Deep threes, off the dribble pull-ups, and fearless range have taken over hoops culture. We've seen an entire wave of young guards try to follow his path. Trey Young.
It's interesting because Trey, you think he's mimicking him, but he's more mimicking Harden, in my opinion. Because Trey kind of hogs the ball, you know what I mean? While Steph got all of his points playing, not all of his points, but the majority of his points playing off ball, running through screens. Catch and shoot.
Halliburton.
From the field. The team spread.
Jordan Poole.
In and out dribble.
Jordan Poole.
They've got the numbers, but not the records. No one's really come close.
Nope.
Until now.
Right now, all by himself.
Only this Steph Curry 2.0 doesn't even play in the NBA.
Seconds on the clock.
Let me introduce you to the Steph Curry of women's basketball, Caitlyn Clark.
Let's go.
All-star from the Indiana Fever, Caitlyn Clark.
Guys, that's when I was 100% sold on Caitlyn, was during this game, because this wasn't a traditional all-star game. Everyone felt like she should have been on the USA women's team, but she got snubbed off of that team. So what they did is they put the women's all-stars versus the Olympic team. Now you got to take into factor that there were some players on the Olympic team, the USA team, that should have been all-stars. So the all-star team was actually handicapped here. And what happened? It wasn't just Caitlyn Clark, but Caitlyn Clark did her. She got her payback, but it was more than just her. What happened is they killed the USA team and made a statement that like the future is here. And when I saw that, I was just like, yep. She took it personal. You know, like I've seen this before. I've seen this in male form before. So this is kind of cool.
Now playing for the Indiana Fever, she's already become must-see TV. Steph's own words.
Well, she's had a profound impact on the game. She's elevated the profile of women's basketball.
Yep.
Because she's a superstar talent. She deserves to get her jersey retired.
It's not just how many threes she is. It's when and where.
Good Lord.
Step backs.
Clark, that's a tough three.
That is a
Logo
tough three.
checks.
Clark, way too open.
Crunch time daggers.
Look at that crowd.
Sound familiar? It should. Because that's the Steph Curry formula.
Caitlyn Clark.
But Caitlyn Clark has it in her bag too.
Damn, man. 27.4 points and 7.8 assists.
Do I need to call you the female version of Steph Curry, or do I need to call Steph Curry the male version of Caitlyn Clark? I mean, which one is it? Which one is it?
I think I'll just be the female version of Steph Curry.
At just over 150 pounds and 6 feet tall, she's one of the smallest on the floor.
Wow, I forgot she's 6 foot.
Just like Curry when he won his first title in 2015. Both undersized, both overskilled, and both redefining what greatness looks like.
Will Caitlyn Clark be a WNBA GOAT?
Look me in my eyes when I tell you this. Caitlyn Clark will go down as the best WNBA player ever. Yes, the best woman to touch a basketball.
Okay. It's still early now. Let's hope she stays healthy and she keeps her mind focused and hungry.
Steph didn't just win. He changed.
But if we're talking about potential, yeah, if everything goes right, yeah, we could be looking at the GOAT. The WNBA GOAT right here. I hope so. I really do.
Everything. The Warriors' dynasty sent shockwaves through the league.
You can tell how much this means to the Bay Area to bring a championship back after 40 years.
What I think is lame about the NBA is, it used to be a team like this comes out, they break all the rules, and everybody is looking to counter that. Instead, with Steph, everyone was like, all right, let's just do what they're doing. That's not the way. I think of like the 7 seconds or less Suns in mid 2000s, 2005 to about 2010. And our biggest rival was the San Antonio Spurs. What did the Spurs do? They countered us. They went with lockdown, slow grind offense, and they focused primarily on defense, guarding the pick and rolls. Their job was to slow us down and make them play their style. And guess what? We all know there's controversy involved, but they won. And they won, and they won, and they won. Why? Because they stuck true to who they are, and they countered us instead of basically just emulating us. Imagine if that, like the mid-2000s San Antonio Spurs were playing 7 seconds or less basketball because the Suns were successful at doing it. No way. Pop would never.
I'm happy I can be a part of it.
Franchise value up. League-wide shooting trends transformed, and a new generation of fans locked in. Now the WNBA is seeing its own revolution, because Caitlyn Clark is the moment.
I've been so impressed with the product on the court. Over 200% viewership increase since Caitlyn Clark.
Damn.
The 2024 WNBA Draft became the most watched in league history.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA Draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlyn Clark, University of Iowa.
Viewership spiked 5 times over the previous year.
Dang.
Ticket sales surged. Social engagement exploded. It's not a coincidence.
Guys, if you don't know, the WNBA has been hemorrhaging money since its inception. In other words, it's never made money. The NBA, the main product, has been always basically paying the debt. You know what I mean? Because it's always operating in the red. I bring that up because how cool would it be if Caitlyn Clark is the breakthrough, the person who makes the WNBA a profitable basketball league once and for all? That would be pretty sick.
That's the Clark effect.
The league could not be in a more exciting place than it is right now.
Certainly the attention on women's basketball right now is at an all-time high, and this league has been poised and ready for at least the last 2 decades for this moment. We have the star power, we have the elite play on the floor.
Just like Curry a decade ago, Clark is showing a new generation that range is power.
I tried to practice every day after school in my backyard.
Nice.
Because I want to be on Iowa and be like her.
That's how we all got started.
And that basketball is evolving again.
We cheered for Brittany Griner coming home. We cheered for Sue Bird retiring. You know, I mean, all of these women have made a huge impact on this sport, and we want to see all of them play.
Shout out
to
Tarasi
like
too.
This, players rewriting the rules and reshaping the game.
Cheryl Swoops, when you used to be a player, I was watching. Now that you're a commentator, I'm not watching.
Consider liking the video and subscribing. There's a lot more where this came from. Now, back to the content. Naturally, the Steph comparisons have followed her every step. Even Curry himself sees it, but he's quick to say it doesn't tell the full story. She's got her own thing, he said, and he's right.
I saw somebody break down the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine. And then her just confidence, you can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the flair, she's a performer.
But that doesn't stop fans from asking the question, could she beat him in a 3-point contest?
Toss Sabrina versus Steph. Who would win, Caitlyn Clark versus Steph Curry in a 3-point shootout?
Caitlyn Clark versus Steph Curry?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going Caitlyn.
Back in 2008, Steph Curry broke the NCAA record.
I want to see it, by the way. I want to see it because that Steph versus Sabrina thing 2 years ago was the best part of that All-Star weekend. Let's do it. Steph versus Caitlyn.
For most threes in the season.
I promise I'll be watching that one.
162.
All right, hold up. All right.
Oh, I'm going Caitlyn.
Back in 2008, Steph Curry broke the NCAA record for most threes in the season with 162.
Curry again. Rush may not be quick enough to get to Curry.
In 2024, Caitlyn Clark broke his record. She finished with 201.
Damn, I didn't know that.
The best shooter in college history? It's not just Steph anymore.
No one in the history of the sport has hit more threes in a season than Clark has this year.
Caitlyn Clark has entered the chat.
Do you feel right now you're the best player in women's college basketball?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think. I think my teammates would say the same. My coaches would say the same. I think there's always room to improve, and I think, only being a sophomore, there's always room for growth, and I'll still have 2 more years here.
What happens next might be even more historic. She's already breaking attendance records in the WNBA.
The 6th seed and in front of the 16th sellout this year. Here's a look at the total attendance, and the Fever are going to be over 200,000 higher than the next highest total attendance in league history.
I saw I heard something crazy. There was about a month ago, I think it was, she went down with an injury. It only lasted a couple of weeks. It wasn't a big deal, but what it did to the ticket sales, was just crazy. All of a sudden, ticket sales plummeted. The prices were like going in at like a quarter of the price for sales because she's really drawing a lot of hype and she's bringing some money in. So that's why I say she's got to stay healthy, man. She's got to stay healthy and hungry. And if she can do that for the course of like 5 to 10 years, and the league will slowly grow and grow and grow the way it is, and I say slowly, it's like doubling right now. The league could be in a good place, and then people start emulating her, and we have a new golden standard basically for the league.
Her rookie jersey sold out. TV ratings climbing fast.
Over the course of the last 5 years, you could feel the popularity of the league growing. The competition on the court was amazing, but then we had the tsunami that is Caitlyn Clark, and that is this rookie class that has really elevated the league this season to heights that we haven't seen since the very beginning.
And she's just getting started. But what makes her special isn't just the deep threes. It's the full game, the court vision, feel, the leadership.
At 6 and 10. Not looking so hot anymore. Baseball.
This isn't a pass.
That's what makes her more than a Steph clone. That's what makes her the future.
I think it's funny. I never considered calling her a Steph clone until watching this video, and I'm still not going to call her a Steph clone, but I do love this video.
Spectacular. I think she's going to be the biggest box office attraction in women's basketball in short order.
She's not just the Steph of women's basketball. She's Caitlyn Clark.
Yeah.
And if the start of her pro career is any indication, we're about to witness a legacy in the making.
The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in. I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane. Caitlyn Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
I agree, and it's also going to make a big impact moving forward. I remember because I was in school when the WNBA was formed, and there was a lot of hype. All the girls, like it used to just be basketball was for us boys, right? WNBA comes out, all of a sudden on the second court, all the girls are playing. And the girls were getting good. Like it was really fun to see. So like that's just it's an inspirational thing. You know how in the previous video earlier today from the same creator, we talked about how Steph is making young kids wanna play basketball. They're grabbing a ball, they're shooting, they're getting started at a young age because they're inspired by this guy. Well, I think Caitlyn Clark is having that same effect. There's a bunch of young girls out there that are going, "Wow, I want to do what she's doing." Come on, guys. It's how we all got started. You know, for me, it was Jordan. I saw Jordan out there, and I was like, "I want to do that. How do I do that?" And then my life's mission was to get as close as I possibly could to do whatever the hell he's doing out there. And it's a great impact to make.
Steph changed the game. Now Caitlyn is changing hers. Just like Steph once did, she's proving that greatness doesn't come from size. It comes from range, swagger, and the work behind the scenes.
And the willpower.
And if you're not watching, you're missing the second wave of a basketball revolution. If this blew your mind, wait till you see why the NBA tried to erase Steph from the GOAT conversation.
Ooh.
Or dive into the debate. Who are the best three-point shooters of all time? Links are on the screen.
Dude, you're on a roll. All right, I'm going to watch that one. Not today, but I'm going to watch that one too. Why the NBA tried to cut Steph Curry from the GOAT conversation. I've been saying it for a while. A lot of you have been saying it too. So that's going to be an interesting watch. Maybe we'll do that one tomorrow. I thought this was another great video. Since Caitlyn's come in, just because I'm an old head and I've seen a lot of stuff, I compare this more to Michael Jordan coming in the 80s because of the condition of the NBA at that point and the condition of the WNBA at this point, where it's kind of a make or break situation that somebody comes in and makes a splash, right? And then the hard part is the star has to live up to the expectations. thankfully for the NBA, Jordan did exactly that. Popularity skyrocketed. All of a sudden, people are signing multi-million-dollar deals, and the league went global. All of these huge impacts came in because of Michael Jordan. So that's what I'm hoping Caitlyn Clark is doing. And, well, you know, after Jordan's rookie year, we couldn't say job done. It took a lot more time, and winning had to happen in order for it to really make the impact that it did. So hopefully Caitlyn Clark stays healthy. She stays focused and hungry. And so far, I like her mindset because she's not playing victim. You know, she's getting bullied by everyone, and she's just coming back stronger and more pissed off. And you know she's keeping tabs on these people and how they're treating her. So she's gonna, I mean, once again, this reminds me of Michael Jordan, you know? So hopefully that's exactly what she is. And she's going to just, I want the WNBA to be successful. I do. And I want them to clean house a little bit. So they need a new face of the league, and we have it now. So everybody else is resistant against her because there's a lot of what do I want to say? Victim mentality going on in the WNBA. You've heard all the conversations, everything that's happening. And I think Caitlyn Clark is going to change the narrative and redefine what a WNBA player sounds like. And I just hope she makes it profitable. That's all. I hope that they become profitable and they become a successful league and they can take off from there. But there's only one way to find out, and I'm going to continue to follow her story. I wish her the best of luck, and I hope she stays strong, because I know a lot of women are in the WNBA. They hate her guts, but you know what? Eventually, they'll have to join her if she keeps kicking ass the way she is. So I hope she just pushes through it. You know, it'll be her league eventually, but it's going to take some years until it's her league. All right, guys, I am out of here. Let me know what your opinions are. I'll see you all in the comments. Shout out to members. Like the vid if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. And consider checking out 3 Point Revolution. I still haven't gone through the channel because I'm kind of just doing this in real life, real time with you guys. So the channel was suggested to me. I watched that video this morning, loved it. It set me up for this video we just watched here, and I loved it. And there's already a third video I want to watch, so I'm glad I'm subscribed. Up to you guys if you want to subscribe to this one. Anyways, you guys, most importantly, lost my train of thought there. This is to be water, my friends. Peace out. I'll see you in the comments, all right?